So, as we move forward to evaluate the argument that changes in the brightness of the sun are responsible for changes in Earth's temperature over time, you might be curious to know a little bit more about, what's that all about? I didn't realize the sun got brighter and darker. This is a little diversion to look into that momentarily. This is an image of the sun split, and on the left you can see there are these bright spots, and on the right you can see there aren't. So this is images of the sun at different points in its cycle. So the sun goes through an approximately 11-year cycle where the number of these bright sunspots increases and then decreases again. And that's interesting because the sunspots are associated with outbursts from the sun. And these are solar flares, coronal mass ejections, and we care about this because one, they change the brightness of the sun, and they also can actually disturb satellites and communication signals that travel around Earth, and are also of much concern to astronauts because they can be dangerous when astronauts are up there and not shielded by our atmosphere. So, looking at the data over time, this is a graph going back to 1750 showing the sunspot number, which is another way of saying how many sunspots there are. And you can see that it's a cyclical pattern, like I said, about every 11 years. And if we zoom in to more recent data, so this is 2000 to current day, you can see that 2020 was actually a minimum in the sunspot cycle, and we are just headed back up, and we expect to be at the next maximum a little after 2025.